Welcome back to the Gripping Plots. In these video, we have top 10 fresh new action movies. Each of these movies packed with unique action scenes, gunfight, hand-to-hand battle, car chase, and many more. So, without wasting any more time, let's start today's video. Meet you at the other side of the intro. Our number 10 countdown is The Creator. It is a futuristic thrill ride with a brand new action-packed movie set in the year 2070. Picture this. Earth's been through the ringer with a brutal war between humanity and artificial intelligence, and things are not looking good. Meet Joshua, played by the incredible John David Washington. He's a tough ex-special forces soldier who's been through it all, haunted by the loss of his wife and child during the war. But when the government comes knocking with a chance at redemption, Joshua's ready to take it. His mission? To eliminate the Creator, the mastermind believed to be behind all the advanced AI weaponry that's been wreaking havoc. It's a high-stakes, pulse-pounding quest for justice in a world torn apart by conflict and chaos. With John David Washington leading the charge, you know you're in for a wild ride filled with action, suspense, and maybe even a few surprises along the way. So get ready to dive headfirst into the future with this thrilling sci-fi adventure. Our number 9 countdown is The Outlaws. It is a 2023 action comedy that'll have you laughing out loud while gripping the edge of your seat. Here's the deal. You've got this straight-laced bank manager named Owen, right? He's just going about his business when suddenly he gets tangled up with some unexpected in-laws. And let me tell you, these aren't your typical family members. They're a wild bunch with a knack for getting into trouble. As Owen, Billy, and Lily team up on a mission to rescue someone named Parker, chaos ensues. Owen's struggling to keep up with their unconventional methods, while Billy and Lily's true skills as seasoned criminals start to shine. But here's the twist. Amidst all the action and craziness, there's also plenty of laughs to go around. The Outlaws blends action-packed sequences with side-splitting comedic moments, giving you the best of both worlds. So if you're looking for a light-hearted action comedy that'll keep you entertained from start to finish, The Outlaws is the movie for you. Our number 8 countdown is Retribution. This 2023 thriller puts him right back into the role of a desperate dad pushed to the brink. Matt Turner, played by Liam Neeson, a successful financier living the good life in Berlin with his wife, Heather, and their 2 kids, Emily and Zach. But things take a terrifying turn during what should have been an ordinary morning routine. As Matt's driving his kids to school, he gets a chilling call. A mysterious voice on the other end drops a bombshell, literally. There's a bomb under Matt's seat, and if he tries to escape or involve the cops, boom. Talk about a high-stakes situation. Now, Matt's forced to think fast and play by the rules of a twisted game if he wants to save his family and himself. Retribution is the kind of thriller that'll have you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. With Liam Neeson at the helm, you know you're in for a wild ride of suspense, action, and maybe even a few surprises along the way. Our number 7 countdown is Muzzle. It is a gripping action thriller that'll tug at your heartstrings in all the right ways. So, picture this. You've got Jake Rosser, played by Aaron Eckhart, a tough cop in the mean streets of Los Angeles. But he's not alone. He's got a loyal partner by his side, Ace, a German Shepherd K9. These two are more than just colleagues. They're family, inseparable through thick and thin. But then, tragedy strikes during a drug raid shootout. Ace gets fatally wounded. And let me tell you, Jake's world comes crashing down. It's not just about losing a partner, it's like losing a piece of himself. Muzzle isn't just your typical cops and criminals flick. It's a story about the deep bond between a man and his furry best friend, and the lengths one will go to in the face of loss. You'll be on the edge of your seat as Jake navigates through grief and seeks justice for his fallen companion. Our number 6 countdown is Silent Night. This intense action thriller that flips the script on the meaning of the title. It's called Silent Night, and it's not your typical holiday movie, that's for sure. So, picture this. You've got Brian Godluck, played by Joel Kinnaman, just trying to live a peaceful life in Texas with his wife and son. But then tragedy strikes on Christmas Eve when their son becomes a victim of a drive-by shooting by a local gang. Talk about a devastating blow. Now, Brian's not about to sit back and let the bad guys get away with it. No way. Fueled by grief and rage, he sets out on a relentless mission of revenge. And let me tell you, he's not pulling any punches. Silent Night is a fast-paced roller coaster of a movie packed with action sequences and intense showdowns. But as Brian's quest for vengeance unfolds, it raises some serious questions about justice and the price of redemption. It's a dark and gripping tale that'll keep you on the edge of your seat until the very end. Our number 5 countdown is Fast Charlie. It's all about this seasoned hitman named Charlie Swift, played by Pierce Brosnan, who's getting ready to retire. But just when he thinks he's out, they pull him back in. So here's the deal. Charlie's doing his usual thing, taking out bad guys left and right. But then, a routine hit goes totally haywire. The target gets taken out, but oh, his head goes missing. Talk about a messy situation. Now, without proof of the kill, Charlie can't collect his payment from the big bad New Orleans mob boss, Beggar Mercado. And let me tell you, this guy is not someone you want to owe money to. So what's Charlie gonna do? He's got to navigate through a web of danger and deception to clear his name and get that cash. But with the mob breathing down his neck and enemies lurking around every corner, it's gonna be one wild ride. If you're into action-packed crime thrillers with twists and turns at every corner, Fast Charlie is the movie for you. Our number 4 countdown is Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire. Let me tell you about this epic new space adventure that's taking the galaxy by storm. It's called Velt's Last Stand, and it's all about this peaceful farming moon called Velt that gets thrown into chaos when the evil Regent Balisarius decides he wants to take over. Velt is this serene place where people just want to farm and enjoy the stars. But then here comes Balisarius from the Motherworld, with his high-tech army, ready to crush everything in his path. But guess what? Velt's got a secret weapon, Cora, played by the amazing Sofia Boutella. At first glance, she's just a regular villager, but turns out she's got some serious combat skills and knows all about the Motherworld's dirty tricks. Now, it's not gonna be easy. Velt's folks only have their farming tools and sheer determination against Balisarius's army. But with Cora leading the charge, there's hope for a showdown that'll go down in space history. So if you're into action-packed space adventures with a touch of heroism, Velt's Last Stand is definitely the movie for you. Our number 3 countdown is I Did It My Way. This Hong Kong action thriller is all about undercover narcotics operations and taking down a big-time drug lord in Asia. The Hong Kong police are on a mission to bring down one of the most notorious drug lords in the region. It's a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, filled with suspense and intense action sequences. If you're into Hong Kong action cinema and love stories about undercover cops facing off against powerful criminals, then I Did It My Way is definitely one to add to your watch list. What makes this movie stand out? Well, for starters, it's got some seriously impressive performances and top-notch action scenes. The choreography will have you on the edge of your seat, and it really dives into the psychological toll of working undercover. So, if you're looking for a thrilling ride filled with suspense, action, and a gripping storyline, be sure to check out I Did It My Way. It's one movie you won't want to miss. Our number 2 countdown is Role Play. It hit theaters in January 2024, and let me tell you, it's a wild ride. It has Emma and Dave, your typical suburban couple played by Kaley Cuoco and David Oyelowo. But here's the twist. Their marriage is kinda stale, you know? So they decide to spice things up with a little bit of role-playing. But here's the kicker. Emma's got a secret. Like, a big one. Turns out she's not just your average housewife. She's actually a total badass assassin. And when their innocent role-playing night takes a crazy turn, Emma's double life comes crashing into their suburban bliss. And guess who shows up to make things even crazier? Bill Nighy, playing this mysterious figure who knows all about Emma's secret. Talk about drama. But here's the best part. Role play isn't just about action. It's also got some seriously funny moments. Kaley Cuoco totally nails it, switching between suburban mom and lethal killer like it's nobody's business. And the chemistry between her and David Oyelowo? Off the charts. Our number 1 countdown is Land of Bad. It came out in February 2024, and let me tell you, it's one heck of a thrill ride. A team of Delta Force soldiers gets caught up in a crazy mission gone wrong in the South Philippines. They're outnumbered, ambushed, and basically left for dead in enemy territory. Talk about intense. Now, who's in it? Well, you've got Liam Hemsworth playing this determined rookie officer who's like, I'm not leaving my buddies behind. And then there's Russell Crowe, who's this grizzled Air Force dude flying drones and becomes their lifeline. It's like a buddy cop duo in the middle of a war zone. But here's the deal, not everyone's on board with the movie. Some folks are all about the nonstop action and the edge-of-your-seat suspense. But then you've got others saying, the plot's kinda predictable, and they wish the characters had more depth. And hey, let's not forget the big talk about how the movie portrays modern warfare. That's got people buzzing too.